Adventure seeker on an empty street. Hello guys, Ancient Gameplays, I'm Fabio Pisco and welcome to my channel. And it seems like AMD can't give me a break actually. I just reviewed the 23.9.2 drivers with lots of fixed issues and so on, and now we have the 23.9.3 drivers after just a few days. And well, these drivers are mostly for the Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty expansion that was just released yesterday. By the way, I just played some hours of it and it seems awesome so far. And we have also support for Payday, but basically, yeah, that's it, Cyberpunk and Payday drivers. And by the way, Payday in Portuguese kind of means I farted, so it's always nice to hear it. Anyway. And as I say in all my videos, 23 is the year 2023, 9 is the month September, and 3 is the revision in that same month, so the third revision of September. And since we don't really have much more to say, let's go into the release notes. But before, just some seconds for today's sponsor. Today's video sponsor is GVG Mode, bringing you all the software deals you need, like Windows 10, Windows 11, Office 2021 with a new Windows 11 design, and even Windows Server 2022. For all of these, you can use my SKG discount code for 25% off, getting a Windows 10 serial key for only $16. Then use the key on your Windows settings and you'll have an activated system. So release notes. Firstly, we have new feature highlights with new game support for Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, like I said before, and Payday 3. Also, we have this thing called Mean Variance Normalization, MVN, and Stable Diffusion Variance Optimizations, meaning that workability with AI, I suppose, for the 7000 series, since those are the ones with AI cores, will be better, since we have now the Mean Variance Normalization and Stable Diffusion Variance Optimizations. And in my book, optimizations usually mean better. But on AMD's book may not be the case. Just let me know in the comment section if this is actually a whole newer and bigger thing, if this is actually a good thing, and if the stable diffusion optimizations actually are worth some performance or not. If you use them, just leave them in the comment section, not the optimizations, but the results, of course, the results that you have with these drivers. As for the known issues, they're basically the same, with performance metrics overlay may report NA for FPS on various games, although it seems that some people said these drivers fix those issues for them anyway. Audio may intermittently become out of sync with video when recording from the AMD software Adrenalin edition with AV1 codec, also a thing that has been happening for some driver versions. And the last one is the display may intermittently freeze after changing the encoding format while streaming select games using AMD Link. Users experiencing this issue are suggested to select the desired encode format before streaming as a temporary workaround. And yeah, basically that's all for these drivers. I mean, there's not really much more for these. So I actually just tested them with Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, as I do not own Payday 3, okay? Tested the game in both the 6750 XT and the 7900 XTX. As for the 6750 XT, we have better performance on that card on Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. We do have better performance both on averages and 1% low, sorry. And the card also consumes from 5 to 10 watts more, which is actually a good thing, that's why it performs better. It means that the card is being better utilized now with these drivers, and it performs better in Cyberpunk. And of course, we also have better performance in areas with more NPCs. That's basically it, comparing to the 23.9.2. Let's watch.
Okay, I'm back.
Songbird!
And now, landed safely.
Shit, Songbird! Thought you might have... Fuck!
Yeah, I know. Songbird the cat. Life number 9 commenced. Alas, I made sure to get Myers to the safe room before I ejected. Run to the wreckage V. Save her. need to hurry.
What then? Got a plan?
Find Myers, get her to Liz Crest.
And since you already watched the 6750 XT comparisons, let's now go to the RX 7900 XTX ones. And oddly, in the side-by-side benchmark, I mean, in the inbuilt benchmark, the newer drivers actually performed worse on the 7900 XTX, at least at stock settings, than the 23.9.2. But on the other hand, the 23.9.2 already improved the Cyberpunk performance versus the 23.8.2, if I remember, the 23.9.1, sorry. So they improved the performance before, but now it is quite worse on the benchmark. But as soon as I tested the gameplays, the performance were more or less the same, so it didn't change at all. So it might be a thing of the benchmark alone, or in some specific areas, I don't really know. But nonetheless, let's watch the benchmarks.
Wait, I got it. The crane arm, hop on. I think I can put it up. Not a second to spare now. Okay, I'm back.
Songbird!
And out. Landed safely.
Shit, Songbird. Thought you might have... Fuck!
Yeah, I know. Songbird the cat. Life number 9 commenced. Alas, I made sure to get Myers to the safe room before I ejected. Run to the wreckage V. Save her.
And yeah guys, that's basically it for today's video. I know that some of you had really odd issues with the 23.9.2 drivers, and I actually got some fanboys actually telling me, oh, how much AMD pays you to say that the drivers are good when the drivers aren't good. Stop being dumb. I actually said that in the comments. I know that I shouldn't be saying this in the comments to the viewers, but I mean, someone saying this is actually dumb, or maybe naive. Super naive. Obviously, I don't get paid anything by AMD. It's just that the drivers with my systems, the 6750 XT, the 7900 XTX, the 7700 XT, all those cards performed very well with the 23.9.2 drivers, and I have absolutely no issues with those drivers, okay? If you have issues with older cards like the 7900 XT, 6900 XT, 6950 XT, as some people did have, 6600, I mean, I don't really know. In my systems, once again, everything was working flawlessly, and when I usually have issues, I say that I have some issues, issue X, issue Y, doesn't really matter, I state the issues, and when the drivers are really crappy for me, I do state that I do not advise you guys to install them, like I did, for example, with a 5.05 chipset drivers, and I did with the same with the AMD Adrenalin drivers sometimes before, okay? That's what I do, that's just what I do, guys, just for you guys to know. Most of you already do, but I just wanted to, well, make it clear. And well, guys, that's all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Leave your comment in the comment section and let me know what you think about these drivers. Once again, if these drivers have actually improved your experience from the previous ones, the 23.9.2 in Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. And of course, if you were having issues with the 23.9.2, if these drivers at 23.9.3 actually fix those issues. There are some things that are not always presented on the release notes, so who knows? Once again, leave your comment in the comment section. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.